Hey everyone, so every once in a while I find a game that I would classify as underappreciated. This is one of those games. It is called Rally Classics. You can find it on Steam, link in the description. The developer sent me a key to this, but this video is not sponsored. I've only played an hour or so, and I've managed to accomplish some feats, so we'll talk about that in a bit. But basically the reason that I'm playing this today is because in the short time that I played it, I had a lot of fun, and I thought, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's try and get some more licenses. Let's try and do some more rally. This game has a lot to offer, even though it's an indie game. It honestly has a lot more to offer than most AAA rally games, and I mean, it all just works. So, yeah, I mean, take what you can get these days. Indie is where it is for these kind of games. Just to give you an idea of what we're working with, this is what we have: Finland and Greece and Monte Carlo and mispronunciation incoming. Let's just go to Greece real quick. Quite a few stages here, not crazy, but the most interesting part of this game for me is the variety of cars. It just has so many cars. Let's do front wheel drive. Let's run through them just so you can see how many there are. Obviously, unlicensed Cooper as an example, but I mean, we got all the classics here. We got pretty much everything you would expect to see in one of these games. And it's close enough. Some of it you can tell they've basically just blurred the logos on it. Kind of fun. In rear-wheel drive, BMWs, BWV. But again, close enough. You know what you're looking at, even though it's not officially licensed. And non-officially licensed stuff, I mean, I used to be very particular about that with games. I really wanted things to be officially licensed. I wanted to see those logos, but then I realized, my old age and wisdom, that also means that games are on a time limit. Whereas this game, no logos, nothing to be licensed, there's no time limit. This can be for sale forever. But the all-wheel drive stuff, again, pretty much exactly what you would expect. Love to see these Mitsubishis in here too. Those are my favorites of the rallies. And obviously many Subarus as well. Lots of fun stuff. So this game works on a license system, very similar to like Gran Turismo. You need stars to get licenses, but you also need licenses to get new cars and new races. It's fairly straightforward. But in order to get more of that, we're going to have to continue here in front wheel drive. You do have to work your way up to the faster stuff, so let's do it. Naturally, I've only got one car, but we can change the skin instantly, make it something a little bit more interesting. Blue sounds cool. Let's do it. There are multiple views, by the way. I'm just not taking advantage of them for the purposes of this video. This game is an arcade game. It's in the name, but it's still got some pretty decent handling. It is kind of a push to drift type of thing, but it still feels satisfying, which is good. The objective of this one, by the way, is to pass the opponent. I struggle with this. I'm not that good at these games. That one is extremely short. You pretty much have to pass them on that corner, otherwise you're not getting it. I might not be able to do it with this car. The other cars in this class are faster, so might have to come back to this one just because I'm not good enough at this game to be able to get it. However, I remember last time I played this, I was darn close just by ramming the guy as hard as possible. Except collision pretty much stops me instantly and doesn't move them, so evidently that's not going to work. Here we go, another round. This one's a little bit different. 45 seconds in order to pass the car and cross the line. Let's see if we can do it. Obviously this is not the only mode, but it is definitely one of the more simple ones. Maybe we can just do a random, like, regular rally after this. Give you a taste of what's to come. Front wheel drive is always a lot of fun in rally, for me at least. I like the feeling of being like pulled forward by the car. I just find that to be fun. But there you go, I actually passed him, so hopefully we do well on this. And on the leaderboard in general. Yeah, that's not bad at all. 32 seconds? That puts me 30th overall. And that's overall in the world. Not that many people have played this game. So, funny story, I think I was the first person in the world in this game to get the achievement for going over 200 kilometers an hour, and the only reason for that is because I specifically was loading up time trials and trying to find the straightest section with the fastest car in the game, which is an all-wheel drive Focus, in order to try and get that 200 kilometers an hour, and I spent half an hour trying to do it. When I got the achievement, it was 0.1% of the players in the world, I believe, so I might have been the first. Can't confirm, but it's very likely. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about why I like this game, other than the obvious like good car selection, decent amount of tracks. It's a fully featured arcade rally game, and I mean it runs good. It really has no issues at all. But it's very casual, and that's what I like about it. If I'm gonna play Dirt Rally, I get nervous. These days, my gaming tastes have been a lot less complicated, and I've pretty much been avoiding big RPGs for a while now, except for Yakuza, although I haven't played any new Yakuzas for a while, just because of the time commitment to get into them. But I need games like this where I can just pick it up, do a couple races, my daughter cries or something, and then I gotta turn it off, and then I can just come back and continue without getting lost or having to remind myself what I was doing. I need something simple like that, and that's what this does for me. So I really enjoy just being able to pick up the controller, slam out a race, and be done with it. I don't need any prep time like I do for other games. 64th in the world. Only 2 seconds in order to get to the top guy. That's not too bad, but he's probably using a better car. So I did pretty good on that one. I did not do well on the first race, but overall I won, I believe. Yeah, as good as I can get there. That puts me at 93% for the versus mode. Time attack is here, race is here. Let's just do a time attack and we'll go and try to get some more of these points. Rest in peace, I can't do it, I don't have enough money. The cheapest car in this section is $1,500 and I have not got that yet, so BRB. So this one is a race, but I mean it's a typical rally game. I don't know actually if this game has like, oh, there actually are other players on the field here, but it's not a rallycross. It does have rallycross tracks though. I don't think I've ever done one of those. Okay, I said I have nothing to complain about. The collision does leave a lot to be desired. It's basically giving you no option to ram people, which for most is probably a good thing. Like the punishment for hitting somebody is you lose all of your speed instantly and they don't even budge, so just keep that in mind. It looks like for this race I do actually have to pass the competition. I have to pass 5 cars instead of 1, which is a lot. Hopefully I don't actually have to pass everybody, because I don't know if I can catch 3 cars in 50 seconds, but we will find out. Oh, the other one is actually just around this corner, so we'll get past the Golf and see what else is here. Thankfully they are going pretty slowly. You notice our car is getting dirtier as well, which is cool. Little extra details like that make a big difference. Yeah, this game is very positively rated on Steam. It's not just me that likes it. And I don't... Oh, no! Should we try and get first? Second. I gotta do that again. Okay, he's floating. That's pretty funny. I do want to try that again because I'm just not satisfied with my closing end of the stage there. That was terrible. So today it was actually between playing this or playing collision, or playing Flat Out 2. It's been a while since I played Flat Out 2. I've been on a bit of a nostalgic kick, and I've been wanting to play some older games, so this it kind of fits into that a little bit. It's almost like a new old game in some ways. Graphically, obviously it's older styled, but it does have modern effects like reflections and stuff. You could probably play something like this on maybe not a PlayStation 2, but it doesn't look good enough for Xbox either, so like a 360. It's somewhere in between. 1 minute 4 seconds is a record here. Probably not gonna get that, but we'll try to get close. This is a full-on Asphalt stage, so completely different handling style. Hopefully I can do well again. The brakes on this Mini are touchy as heck. You gotta be really careful with it. I am just using the Xbox controller for this, by the way. I'm not going full sim racing setup for an arcade game. Hard left. I don't believe there are any points at all for cutting. I mean, this is a rally, like, arcade game after all. There's no post to hit. Don't cut. Cut as much as you want. Absolutely destroyed. Well, just one more to pass and we got this. But we're not getting that minute 4, that's for sure. Come on. One more. Ooh, no. We might not get it. Minute 8, yikes. I gotta do better than that. Here's hood view, by the way. Maybe it'll make us a little bit quicker around these corners. I do find hood view is a lot better with the wheel, maybe not as much with the controller, but oh, that is a deep cut there. That's actually, I mean, cutting the bank is not even a bad idea to get around that corner faster. Physics-wise, at least. Cut this too. Cut past our white-painted rival. So I have sort of an internal classification for racing games, and one of the categories, and sort of the easiest category, is no brakes racing games. Games that pretty much require no braking. It's throttle all the way down the entire time, just turn and go. I was actually worse that time, so we're not going to try that again. I would not classify this game as a no-brake racing game. It definitely isn't. You do need to hit the brakes every once in a while, but it's like darn close. The majority of the time, and for most turns, except for the hairpins, you can get away with just having the throttle all the way down, at least with these slower cars, all the time. So very casual indeed. But as an example, for these corners, I'm braking, then rotating, and it works just fine. Like, it works pretty much perfectly. This is a much more interesting track, and I'm a big fan. Let's jump over top of this guy. Maybe not quite that dramatic, but still we passed him. And one more left. Literally. Oh, that's a tree. That was gonna end up into a sequoia there. I figure the longer the race, the easier it is to pass these cars, especially when they're going as slow as they are. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a close one. But we're going to come out victorious coming up on the inside. Nice. 135th in the world. I don't think I'm going to be getting too many top 50s. I'm just not good enough. When I played this for the first time, it had just come out, and I was top 10, top 20 and everything, so it's good to see that there are more people playing now. Man, oh man, it's kind of weird that foliage in the distance is almost more detailed than the foliage in the foreground. Whoa, that's a sharp one. It looks good. Like, I would say aesthetically this game just reminds me of old ATV games. This is ATV Off-Road Fury 3. So at the end of a day, I mean, it's a Wednesday. You want to cool down and do something pretty casual, smash out a couple races in Arcade Rally Classics, and hopefully that'll be enough to get you settled. That's the way I feel about it, at least. Oh, that's the last guy. Come on, this is intense. No way. Oh, he's getting destroyed. Yes. Beautiful. That was darn close to not getting it. Alright, this is number 5, so I believe this is likely the last of them. Oh, did I mention this game has... I believe it has weather, and it also has day and night cycles, so you can race at night and during the day, which is cool. This track in the dark is interesting. Although this isn't dark, this is sunset. Can barely get around that guy because of the dust. Could only really see him because of the cloud, or the headlights that he was making through the cloud. Okay, come on, we got 2 more people to pass here, and I've got 50 seconds to do it. This guy's not giving me any room on the inside. Oh, see the collision? Not amazing. Basically, just don't hit anybody and you'll be good. That was a weird one because I hit him on the side and it pushed me back, so lost a lot of time there. One more guy, although I don't think we have the momentum. Oh wait, no we do. Bye-bye. First place again. Good way to finish things off. And that puts me at 1 silver there, so another 93%. And another bunch of stars, which means we can actually get Time Attack 2 instead of having to do drift. I'm scared of drift. I just suck at drifting. And, well, we don't have a lot of money. You can see the cars do get objectively better, like 2 and 3, 2 and 3, and then this is 1 and 2, so there's nothing really here. Just spend the money on the better cars. Let's do it. We got a new car. It's the Renault 5 Rally Arcade Classics. Thank you very much. Let's put a new skin on it. Similar colors to the Mini. Let's go green. I want to see how this goes. So, new class of car, slightly faster car. Should be interesting. Still front-wheel drive. That's where our money is right now. Still need more stars to attempt the license to get rear-wheel drive going. Although, actually, I might have enough now. Okay, they are amping up the track difficulty here because that is a drop-off. I'm wondering if you can just cut that corner because there was a bit of a gap there. That might be faster. Same thing here. You could probably cut through that gap and just speed up the time. Again, one of the good parts about this game being fairly new and also fairly small is that the leaderboard is somewhat realistic. There aren't people with like a 0.2 second time because they cheated and just teleported to the end. At least I don't think so. I can realistically be within the top 100 in the world. Oh no, so close to 55. We almost got it. So close. Oh yeah, I wanted to show off everything in this game. So here's nighttime and raining, which looks pretty good, honestly, for something like this. Very impressive with the lights and such, and it's slippery as heck, as you would expect. I can barely see anything, and I don't feel like we're going very fast at all. Now, putting that in hood view, it gets even spookier. Crest, medium left, come on. Medium left again, and I'm basically in the trees. No, that's the end right there. Come on. Come on. 40. Oh, okay. Whew. I almost didn't make it just due to sliding all over the place, but at least we got another first in the bank there. That's another 3 stars into the full total here. 68. Is that enough to... See, we can't move on to the next chapters until we get our new licenses. So if we go to licenses, 22 stars we need to get to B. And I'm missing a lot of the A stars as well, just because I didn't get a good enough time in these. Also, there are rallies as well, just straight up rally mode instead of the other stuff I was doing. If you didn't think that this was enough content with all this, and all of this, which there's quite a bit of, then there's also another level here, and also the arcade mode is here. There's just a lot of stuff going on in this game. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and maybe I would encourage you to check out some smaller racing games. The small rally games are a lot of the time just asset flips, but if you can find a good one like this, then you'll find something of value. So check out Rally Arcade Classics and the rest of my channel as well if you're interested. More videos to come soon. Sorry about the delay between this one and the last few. It's been a busy couple weeks. But anyway, see you guys again soon. Peace.